The cycle was a very tough cycle course, but I had developed my cycling over last year, going to the Commonwealth Games, simply cycling. So I took a year out of triathlon. So I knew that in this race I had to really, push the cycle leg to make, the difference in my total time better in this particular race. Every triathlon race has a different approach. The swim was very tough, which is my weakest discipline, but I think I did quite, well considering, the conditions. But then as soon as I got onto the bike, I knew I had to really give it, 110% on the bike, which came with a bit of a penalty towards my run. But that was the way I had to do it. So I suffered quite a lot on the run today, especially the first 2 laps. Then I started to get back into it.
I'll come to you, Chris, in a moment. Let me ask Andrew, talk us through, how you feel as you come across the finishing line.
It's probably the best feeling in the world at the moment for each of us. Like I said, all 10 of us train so hard throughout the year, and it really shows. We really push ourselves to the limit, and that's what we've done today, and it was absolutely vital because as we know, Isle of Man were very close, so it was needed to really edge in front of them and get the bronze medal.
Psychologically, what goes through your head as you're sort of pushing through the last few minutes of the race?
Just grit and bear, it's a bit like what we were talking about just before, and Chris very very rightly got us all together in a huddle and gave us a bit of a pep talk, which pushed us through and makes sure that we push 100% through the swim, not thinking about the bike, get on the bike, push as hard as we can on the bike, and then just go for it on the run, and let your body take you almost. And obviously it's just utter dire to the finish line.
You literally empty yourselves onto the course, don't you, Chris? You give absolutely everything you have. You knew you were up against tough competition, and you were hoping to medal. You've managed to do that. Must be an immense sense of achievement.
I think that we, as a team, we thoroughly deserve the bronze. Quite a few of us had a bit of bad luck today, but I think the effort that we put in, definitely we deserve to medal today. I think, as Andrew said, it was a fair course. It was, but this is triathlon. This is what we do. It's, we race over all types of courses, and it's the same for everybody. So there's no excuses there at all. But I think that, for me, what motivates me when I'm running around is looking at Andrew and looking at Mark and the effort that they're putting in, and knowing that they're giving 100%. And the other 7 guys as well, all giving 100%. And I'm thinking, well, everyone else is bloody well doing it, so I'm going to make sure I'm doing it as well. And as Andrew said, you know roughly how you're doing and where the other athletes are. And we knew that the Isle of Man and us, it was going to be really close. So, it was a case of, I think that's the only finish I've done in a long time where I haven't registered the crowd at all. It's just been every second count. So it's just get across the line as quickly as you can. And empty the tank completely, so that when you finish the line, you have no energy left at all. And then you've it's job done, and you've done the best that you can.
Quick word about the level of competition here in Jersey.
The level's been as we expected it to be. Dan Hawksworth won in an amazing time of 1 hour 57, full professional athlete. He was always going to deliver that home ground, and hats off to him for superb performance. And the podiums went pretty much to plan. I think, had Andrew and I and Mark in a way, really had a fantastic race. We maybe could have challenged for bronze on the individual, but bronze in the team. If you were to say to me, what would you prefer? Bronze in the team, 100 every single time, without a shadow of a doubt. So, I had a bit of bad luck today, but that's racing, but this makes up for every bit of it.